What's up, Squadron 7? Welcome back to another video. It is yet again Friday, so now we have a new episode to react to, The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 2. In the previous episode, obviously, we met Cobb Vanth in Mos Pelgo, and we realized he had Boba Fett's armor. But then Din Djarin goes on to kill a crate dragon, helping Mos Pelgo, as well as the Tusken Raiders, and winning back Boba Fett's armor. And then at the very end, we got this awesome teaser shot of Tamora Morrison, who plays Jango Fett, who is the genetic template for all clones. Now, a lot of people were saying that was Rex. I thought it was... narratively, it didn't make sense to tease Rex at that moment just because Din Djarin was flying away with Boba Fett's armor, so there's no narrative sense to tease Rex. Now, obviously, Rex would be and could be alive now, but he would also be very, very old considering the accelerated aging with the clones, and Boba Fett doesn't have that accelerated aging as he was unaltered by Jango. So let's get to the episode and see where the story goes from here. Alright, so we're starting off right where we left off then. He's still flying away with Boba Fett's armor. Ooh. Oh, Baby Yoda! Shooting Mando is dangerous. Yo, leave the child alone. Yes, don't hurt the child. Hi, Daddy. Yeah, I knew he had something in mind. Lone Warrior-esque motif we've got going on with like the blistering heat and the sand. That guitar riff in the background. Damn, it just seems like everybody comes across an idiot's array. Translation after the video. I understand completely. Yo, this is a child-heavy episode. This is so awesome. My heart's on the floor in a liquid state right now. Don't eat them. No! Dang, the child can be savage sometimes. I mean, obviously that's just some, like, you know, nature happening. Child's hungry. And also with you. I wonder why the New Republic would be... oh, foils in attack position. Okay. Hey, Filoni makes his appearance in an episode. Ooh, this is some pretty tricky flying, Mando. Oh, it's this planet. Listen, all I know is that where they are right now is super, super recognizable. Now the child can, you know, lift the Razor Crest out of there like Yoda with the X-Wing. Okay, so we were wrong the first time. He wasn't here on the trail of the Jedi. No! No! Oh, down 2. Okay, maybe not 2, maybe 3, 4. Yoda's like, I don't want this lunchbox. Give me that egg. We all know he ain't gonna break his word. This is just a temporary setback. I did speculate in the trailer that it was footsteps and they were tracking something, but I just assumed they were tracking Ahsoka or something. No, child, no. It's time to get out your flamethrower, dude. That looks freaky as hell. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them? Oh, okay, yeah. Do that. Yep, collapse the cave. Yeah, I told you so. Flamethrower time. Oh my gosh, what is he gonna do? Oh my god. Well, it's always interesting to see how the New Republic operates in comparison to the Empire. All right, so this is where, yeah, in the trailer, Razor Crest is limping. He's like whimpering like a... oh no! Oh god! He snuck another one. Wow, wowee. Interesting episode. Okay, so following the first episode, obviously, we weren't going to meet anyone new. We weren't going to get any more teases. We're still gonna have to spend the rest of maybe the next few episodes wondering when the payoff is going to happen with Boba Fett and the person we saw at the end of the Marshal. And so now we have an episode that's kind of like a filler episode, but it's still kind of moving the plot forward. And so now in The Passenger, Din Djarin has to escort this lady or this frog person who is carrying eggs to Trask, the only habitable planet left that could sustain their life form or their species. And I love this kind of prevailing theme in The Mandalorian, all about rebirth or the renewal of life, right? We have the Mandalorians who are in hiding in covenants after the Purge, and then we have the child who is giving us a look at Yoda's species from a infantile stage, and then now we have yet another species with eggs trying to renew or trying to kind of revive or restore their species on Trask. And so of course, with all things episodic, we are not going to get, you know, 2 blockbuster episodes in a row, but this episode is still very, very interesting. Dave Filoni makes his return. The guy from Kim's Convenience makes an appearance as a Republic pilot, and you know, this just goes to show, I mean, it's an interesting take, first of all, to see how the New Republic is operating in these times of peace, you know, whereas normally the Empire would be like, you know, you're in restricted airspace, we're going to shoot you down immediately, whereas New Republic, they're literally just kind of running plates, right? They kind of try to pull over the Razor Crest for not having a beacon. This massive chase ensues in this awesome cloudy atmosphere, which reminds you of, you know, I think that it's this episode's kind of blockbuster moment, whereas in the last one it was the Crate Dragon. This one is kind of an awesome flight through the clouds, and Mando shows, I keep on calling him Mando, Din shows some amazing piloting skills with a maneuver where he kind of just free falls out of their sight. Of course, they end up crash landing in a cave, and you know, the speculation on what planet this is continues to escape me, but we do have a clue as to what this planet could be, given what happens next. And what happens next is that we get our very first live action look at Krykna. And if you don't know what a Krykna is, the last time we saw Krykna, I believe, was in Rebels when they were on the planet Atollon, and Kanan was speaking to Bendu in that episode, and he had Krykna around him, and Bendu was trying to teach him a lesson about not being afraid, because they're very sensitive to fear and very negative emotions, and they're also very highly resistant to blasters, which is why I think Mando had a tough time trying to kill the fully grown one. Which begs to question, because Krykna is native to the planet Atollon, are they on Atollon like in a winter season? Because the last time we saw the Krykna in Rebels, you know, it was a very sandy kind of dry and arid climate, and it wasn't very snowy. So I guess if this is a clue as to what planet it is, it might be Atollon in a winter season. Whatever the case may be, the New Republic pilots find him, and just, you know, again, another kind of look into the comparison as to how the Empire and the New Republic operate and how different they are. So I give credit to the New Republic in terms of how they operate, you know, in comparison to the Empire. But again, not a blockbuster episode, a very interesting episode. Live action Krykna. We get a small morsel of narrative and plot that's unfolding throughout this season with Trask, and that being the last lead for Mandalorians, how that frog lady's husband has seen or was meeting with Mandalorians on Trask. And of course, the Mandalorians I'm thinking of is Bo-Katan and Sabine Wren. Now, the only question that remains is, what are they doing on Trask? But of course, all of those questions could be answered because, you know, the Purge happened and Mandalorians are in hiding under covenants, and that could very well be the reason why Bo-Katan doesn't have the Darksaber. These are all questions that this season is bound to answer. I was hoping that we were going to see like a small smidgen of maybe Ahsoka in this episode, but obviously it wasn't going to happen this early on in the season, especially after getting that tease of Tamora Morrison, so that makes sense. But in any case, that'll do it for my reaction to Season 2, Chapter 10, or Episode 2 of Season 2 of The Mandalorian. The child, savage as ever, eating eggs, first live-action Krykna, the return of Wolf Trapper, or Trapper Wolf, Dave Filoni as pilot. It was an interesting episode, very fun episode. different in tone from the first one. Obviously, we weren't going to get 2 blockbusters in a row, but it was still very enjoyable, very fun. In any case, if you enjoyed my reaction and my review of Chapter 10 or Episode 2 of Season 2, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Find me on TikTok at _element7_ where I'll answer all of your Star Wars questions. And yeah, continue to learn Star Wars, continue to celebrate Star Wars, and I'll see you in the next one. But as always, may the Force be with you.